So just one more final to come. The men's singles, an all-Malaysian affair. And as I was saying a little earlier, it means that all 5 titles will go to players from 5 different countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, the men's singles final.
So as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, from the quarter-final stage, 2 Malaysian players, of course, contesting today's final. 5 different nations by quarter-final stage. Now, we lost a couple of seeds before the tournament began. Kashap Parupalli and Prannoy, number 6 and number 9 seeds. Shrikant, the number 2 seed. Beaten by the unseeded
Thailand.
Zainuddin from Malaysia. Where has this Malaysian been for the last few years? We all got terribly excited about him when he won a silver medal at the World Junior Championships, and then seems to have been in the wilderness. But Lee Chong Wei, well, what can you say about Lee Chong Wei?
Ladies and
His
gentlemen,
list of achievements goes on and on.
Hong Kong
World
Open
Championship
2015 champion, China Open 2015 champion, from Malaysia, Lee Chong Wei.
Well, he's 4-time winner of this event. 2009, 2010, 2011 and 2012. I can tell you some of the fans around me are on their feet. Everybody's got out the mobile phones and taking pictures. This man born here in Penang.
Opponent, Indonesian Masters 2015 quarterfinalist from Malaysia, Iskandar Zulkarnain Zainuddin.
Iskandar, Zulkarnain, Zainuddin, 4 finals last year, winning 3 of them. He's never before been in a Grand Prix Gold tournament final. He disposed, as we saw from the draw, of the number 2 seed Shrikant Kadambi yesterday. A thrilling opening game it was too. 27-25, 28 minutes long. He saved 3 game points before then storming through the second game, taking it 21-9. Well, this is the second time at this particular event that it's an all-Malaysian men's singles final, because in Johor Bahru in 2010, the man in the blue shirt there, Lee Chong Wei, beat the number 4 seed Wong Chun Han in 3 thrilling games. So the 33-year-old born here in Penang. That's about 5'7" tall, and of course he has been world number 1. His list of achievements goes on and on, but I can tell you today is his 92nd career final. He's already won 60 titles. He's been in 58 Super Series tournament finals. This man, well, this is his 6th career final, but his first ever Grand Prix Gold. The man born in Kuala Lumpur. 51 at the world's ranking at the moment. This is his 4th spell at a career high. 51, as you can see. And I believe he probably will go up after this week's performance in Penang. Well, 3 years ago, in January 2013, he was in a nasty motorbike accident. Well, it says it's the first meeting between these two players. I'm sure they've sparred against each other several times a week. But in international competition, of course, it's the first time they've met. And Zainuddin, I have to say, after that motorbike accident, he was out for 2 months, and there was a great concern about him. And of course, that silver medal at the 2009 World Junior Championships. And as I say, we all in the badminton world got very excited and said, is this the new Chong Wei? And then he seems to have just wandered in the wilderness. But since the arrival of a new performance director, Morten Frost, here in Malaysia, his fortunes seem to have changed. Now, I don't know whether that's coincidence. I suspect not. I suspect that he's had his influence in making some of the younger players believe in themselves, give them a tournament program. I know he sent him to Denmark as a base for 6 weeks last year. Played 4 European tournaments in that 6 weeks.
Ladies
reaching
and
3
gentlemen,
finals.
on my right, Iskandar, Zulkarnain, Zainuddin, Malaysia. And on my left, Chong Wei, Malaysia. Iskandar, Zulkarnain, Zainuddin to serve, love on, play. So it's over. 1 love. Two love.
Oh, it's going wide, yes.
So it's over.
Well, of course,
1,
Chong Wei finished
2.
last year in wonderful style. His last 3 tournaments of the year, he won the French Super Series, the China Super Series, and the Hong Kong as well. So if Chong Wei were to win this title again for a 5th time, it would be his 4th consecutive tournament win in 4 tournaments played from the end of last year till now. That's a lovely shot from Zainuddin.
3-2.
I suppose an awful lot of this is going to come down to psychology. Does Iskandar, does he have an effect playing against a legend? Or does he see this as a great opportunity to tell the watching world who's more than one Malaysian men's singles player who's worth taking notice of? Do you get intimidated by the opportunity, or do you get inspired by it? It's all about character. Gosh, that's a good lift. Yeah.
5-3.
No, it was just wide. Looking at it again, was just wide. So it's 6-3. When he's in full flow like that, he's a joy to watch. Here's Lee Chong Wei. Look at this movement. Looks effortless. Just seems to glide over the court. Oh, that's very, very well constructed. Delightful disguise, cross-court, fast drop, and followed up so well. Look at this. Great angle. And he was so fast forward, he was ready to pounce.
Five, 7.
Oh, good defence, good rally. Oh, that's beautiful. What a shot.
6, 7.
You won't see a better defensive shot than this. Look at that. Absolutely magnificent.
So it's over. 7, 6.
It was a nice idea.
So it's over. 7, 8.
Oh, it's landed in. That's a great lift.
So it's over.
Perfect from Lee
9,
Chong Wei.
7.
Yeah, he had a little look
10,
back towards the back line. Therefore, the indecision was clear in his mind. Should he play it? Look, he looks down at the line, then decides he's got to play it. But that indecision forcing him into error.
Interval.
So to the mid-game interval, 4-point advantage to the four-time former champion, Chong Wei. No coaching staff involved, of course. All players part of the national training setup in Kuala Lumpur. So players left to their own devices. Well, quite right too. You can't show any bias.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 7. Play. Service over. 8, 11.
Oh, that's a great smash. Well, it was a nice net play initially from Iskandar there. Forces the lift. But what good use of the body smash. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and a couple of body smashes from Chong Wei. But the youngster was able to deal with it. 1 point in it. And that's well wide. There's a sideways drift. Yeah, you'll know about it. Right to left as we look down. Shuttle taken a long way out by the sideways drift. I think it was probably going out anyway, but you've got to compensate for that with your shots.
13, 10.
Yeah, it's a great smash across court from Chong Wei.
14, 10.
Most players would have been happy to get there rather than going for an outright winner. But his movement is so good to that round the head position, Chong Wei. He has so many possibilities. Oh, good defense. The defense initially from Chong Wei was absolutely superb.
11, 14.
Beautiful control. Missed it.
12, 14.
Yeah, Chong Wei knows he's in a battle here.
14.
Oh my goodness. Well, what a delightful cross-court net shot from Iskandar. Look at that. Yeah, well worked from Chong Wei.
15-14.
It's always an opportunity for the players to towel down, take on board some liquid when the court attendant has to come on to mop up the perspiration. Yeah, you can see the perspiration is dripping off these players. I'm told it's very warm down on court where I'm sitting, just in front of the air conditioning. I've got a couple of jumpers on. Good rally. Oh, magnificent. Absolutely magnificent.
14.
Waited for the right opportunity. Yeah. Iskandar didn't even move for that. Couldn't react. Yeah. We saw his follow-up yesterday, didn't we, in his semi-final against Shrikant Gadambi. Attacking play, moving forward to take the shuttle early at the net, and if at all possible, like that one, try and play an attacking winner. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Well, Iskandar initially used his racket as a walking stick there. No, we're not going to see it. And used his racket for balance. Oh, it's clever from Chong Wei. Yeah. What was it? 5 or 6 rallies ago. He had a cross-court winner with a smash. That time, just taking some pace off. Gives his opponent nothing to feed off. That really is very, very clever. Brilliant. Well, he almost willed that over, didn't he?
16,
Iskandar.
18.
Look at his body movement as he plays this net shot. Look, go over. Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, well, Iskandar doesn't like the call
19, 16.
and appeals to the umpire for an overrule. But the umpire can't overrule, it's the opposite side of the court. No, that was good. That was in. Good call, line judge. Umpire can... Oh, hang on, wait a minute, the umpire's going to have a word. Just confirming, I think, that it was in. Couldn't really hear what he was saying, but yes, just to follow up on my point, the umpire is only allowed to overrule if he sees that a clear error has been made, and when there's a smash down the sideline, the far side of the court to where the umpire is sitting, then he can't possibly clearly see, not unless it was, in badminton terms, a mile out. Yeah, good smash. Game point opportunities for Lee Chong Wei.
Over. 18, 20.
Well, I think that error on the net shot, an indication of how well this man has been playing at the front of the court and how he's managed to pounce on several opportunities, because that looked to me as if Lee Chong Wei was a little bit wary and a little bit nervous about playing back to the net. Superb, absolutely superb. Game number one to the number one seed and the four-time former champion, Lee Chong Wei. 21-18 in a little over 21 minutes. Yep, down, but not out yet. 21-18. Here we go, just under the 22-minute mark. Well, just to emphasize the point I was making earlier about Iskandar. 2014, he played 7 tournaments. The best he could muster were 3 quarter-finals. 2015, the start of the year, was indifferent. Then the arrival of a new performance director, perhaps. Coaches changed around, I don't know the details of it. Maybe he was training with the backup shuttlers, maybe sparring now with Lee Chong Wei, I really don't know. But whatever has happened, this young man, not the one we're looking at, this one, Zainuddin, has really come in leaps and bounds, improved his play.
Second game.
It's almost like a different player. I remember watching him last year at the India Grand Prix Gold event. Could hardly believe it was the same player when I saw him this week. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was a top spin shot from Chong Wei. Well, it had the desired effect because Iskandar didn't know what to do with it. He played it long. Well, that was extraordinary. Absolutely magnificent. Power and placement. Throw in a bit of disguise as well. Can you tell whether that's going down the forehand side or the backhand side? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good riposte, isn't it?
1-2.
You think you're the only one who can hit winning smashes? I'll just show you. And this is all part of the mind games of athletes nowadays. Well, it's always been. Oh, service fault call. Racket not pointing in a downward direction, says our service judge.
1.
The Rasinga from Sri Lanka. Difficult to tell. Yes. Well, I'm running out of superlatives.
4-1.
That is just absolutely delightful. Look at it. Just on the inside of that singles line.
Five, 1. Switch over. 2-5.
No, I do think it's important that this young man keeps the scores reasonably close here in these early stages of the second game. Chong Wei having already won the first, and Chong Wei is a great front runner. Good rally. Oh! Zainuddin would not have reached that. He was left stranded. It was an all or nothing shot, that cross-court smash from the youngster. Had Chong Wei not found the net, it was an outright winner. Well, he couldn't have heard me, I can assure you. And he's doing precisely what I said he needed to do. Iskandar closing down the deficit.
Switch over. 6-4.
He knows he's got to play those net shots tight, otherwise it's going to be dire consequences. And in trying to play the perfect net shot, you will inevitably make one or two errors. Oh, yes. My goodness me.
Seven over. 5, 6.
It was a sort of Lee Chong Wei shot, but only played by the youngster.
Seven over. 7, 5.
Brilliant. Oh, you don't see much better than that.
5.
Power and placement once again. Millimetre perfect. That's extraordinary. Of course, when you jump to that round the head position, the tendency is to drag the shuttle wide because your body weight is sort of falling out of court, and therefore as you're hitting the shuttle, it's awfully easy to hit wide of that sideline. Oh, I'll take that.
7 over. 6, 8.
Oh, good dive. Ah,
7 over. 9.
no, you certainly
6.
can't accuse him of lack of effort. He's an entertaining player to watch. Look at that. Couldn't manage it a second time. Great effort. Look at it. Oh, it's called wide. Oh, I was about to say, what a brilliant shot again.
7, 9.
Let's take another look at that. Oh no, the good call. There you are. Line judge is obviously in the best position to see, and I have to say, huge percentage of the time they get it right. That's short. Yeah. Simple put away.
8, 9.
Yeah.
7 over.
One just gets the feeling that Lee Chong Wei is beginning to toy with his opponent. Oh, that's a great response from Zainuddin. Good rally. Ah, it's a pity. Yeah, he knows it.
Over. 11-9 in the ball.
So a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval in favour of Lee Chong Wei. But he certainly knows he's in a match now. Oh, this young man, after his performance this week, Zainuddin, quite frankly, if we don't see him as a regular on the Grand Prix Tour, and perhaps even in the Super Series, I will be very, very surprised. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. What's going on here? Is it a blood injury on the knee, or is it? Oh, yeah, well, that's not surprising with all those dives.
Eleven, 9. Play. 12-9.
Well, so much for my theory that Lee Chong Wei was beginning to toy with his opponent. And all credit to Zainuddin, because he's kept with his opponent.
Over. 13-10.
Yeah. Now's the sort of rallies where I'm once again believing that Lee Chong Wei is in full control. It looks like a healthy cushion, doesn't it? Good play from Lee Chong Wei. Oh. Yeah, down, and won't be long, I suspect, until he's out. Zainuddin. Yeah, Lee Chong Wei now in full control, it would appear. A little shake of the head from Iskandar. Yeah, he's probably saying to himself, what do I have to do? Well, there's a number of other players in World Badminton that think that as well against Lee Chong Wei. No, There were some people ready to write him off. Some doubters. Well, since the end of October, when he won the French Super Series in tournament play, he hasn't been beaten. Yep, 3 points away from regaining this title. The title that he held for 4 consecutive years. Oh, it's good defense. Yeah, 2 points away. And of course, he held the title between 2009 and 2012. Each year, he won his home Grand Prix Gold event, Chong Wei. And it very much looks as if he's about to win it for a 5th time. Good net play. Oh, he's given his all as Iskandar. And he's feeling the pace. Yep. Big gulp of liquid. One big last effort. Yes, there's nothing left in the legs of the younger man. Left stranded once more. Tried to push off and nothing happened. He gets back to his base position. Oh, yeah, there was a little stutter and the legs just wouldn't do what the mind was asking. But for Chong Wei, well, the verge of victory. 9 opportunities to win his 5th title here, and 9 opportunities to win his 4th title in 4 tournaments played. 3 at the end of last year, of course, and the 1st of 2016. Only needed the 1 opportunity. And the #1 seed, Chong Wei. That's a lovely touch. Congratulates the younger man, the younger teammates. What a tournament Iskandar Zainuddin has had. But this man, who was written off by some, Chong Wei, the former world #1. Well, quite frankly, the way he's playing at the moment, who's to say he couldn't regain that #1 status. Their confirmation of the score, the match time, in total 42 minutes. 21-18, 21-11 in the second. And Chong Wei is once again champion of the Malaysia Grand Prix Gold event. This year called the Malaysia Masters. The event sponsored by Victor Far East. Yeah, congratulated by some of his fans. No doubt some of his family here as well. Some sort of message on the shirt there, but I'm afraid I don't understand any Chinese. Well, so many fans want to shake his hand. Yeah, and he thanks them for their support too. Well, this is a week that has both Chong Wei, as the champion, will remember, but especially Iskandar, Zainuddin will remember for a long, long time. The first ever Grand Prix Gold final at his home event as well. That's nice. Players chatting to each other. And as I was saying earlier, of course, it does mean that the 5 titles here at the Victor Faris Malaysia Masters will go to players from 5 different nations. 6th time in the history of the Grand Prix Gold that has happened. And it's only the 2nd time it's happened in Asia. That's interesting, isn't it? 4 of the 5 previous occasions have happened outside of Asia. Macau Grand Prix Gold of 2010, the only other time that 5 titles have gone to players from 5 different nations at a Grand Prix Gold event.
Men's singles, Victor Faris Malaysia Masters 2016, part of BWF Grand Prix Gold Series, runner from Malaysia, Iskandar Zulkarnain Zainuddin.
A week to remember for this young man, and a week when he came of age in badminton terms. Of course, he was hinting at it last year when he reached 4 finals, winning 3 of them. But this, by far, his biggest achievement so far in his career. I suppose also going along with that silver medal at the World Junior Championships of 2009.
Champion from Malaysia, Chong Wei.
A 61st career title for Chong Wei.
Who received medal.
Well, as the men's singles players pose for the photographers, what a wonderful way for us to start badminton in 2016. First Grand Prix Gold event of the year, and the 5 titles going to players from 5 different nations. Only the 6th time in the history of the Grand Prix Gold, which started in 2007, has this happened. And it really was a wonderful day's play, wasn't it? The youngsters, the juniors from China, winning the first match, the mixed doubles, against the qualifiers from Malaysia. And as you can see, 2 straight games. PV Sindhu won a 2nd title here, first singles player to pick up the women's singles for a 2nd time at this particular event. But Kirsty Gilmore, the first ever European-born player, male or female, to contest a final of a Grand Prix Gold tournament here in Asia. That is remarkable too. Well, we thought for one moment that Koo Kian Kiat and Tan Boon Hyung were going to roll back the years and get
Majlis merekapkan terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Datuk Alex Ong. Seterusnya, majlis mempersilakan Yang Berbahagia Datuk Alex Ong untuk menyampaikan cenderahati kepada Yang Amat Berbahagia Tuan Datuk Seri Hajah Majimur binti Sharif dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan. Majlis sekali lagi merakamkan terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Datuk Alex Ong atas kesediaan menyampaikan cenderahati kepada tetamu kehormat itu tadi.
So there are the results from this year's Malaysia Masters Grand Prix Gold. The mixed doubles pair of Zheng and Lee, absolutely superb against the qualifiers from Malaysia. PV Sindhu, well, a second title here against Kirsty Gilmore, who was the first European-born singles player to contest a Grand Prix Gold singles final here in Asia. Koo Kian Kiat and Tan Boon Hyung, well, they very nearly pulled it off against Fernaldi and Sukamuljo, but the young Indonesians just too dynamic in the end. The former world number ones, Matsutomo and Takahashi, well, they were superb today. I did wonder about Tang Huanting, whether she was fully fit. And as we've just seen in the men's singles, Lee Chong Wei, 2 straight games against his young teammate. It's been a fabulous day here in Penang on finals day of the Malaysia Masters. Well, don't forget that the Grand Prix Gold moves on next week to Lucknow, and so do I. So I'll look forward to your company next week at the Syed Modi India Grand Prix Gold. Do join us then, but from all of us here in Penang, until next week, bye-bye.